Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, as many of you know, I just recently got back into YouTube for, filming of magic performances and tutorials and things like that. And a video that I thought would be very cool would be to illustrate the top 5 most influential magicians to me. Those who have influenced me, those who are my role models, things like that. This is a video that's been done twice before. It was done by Stephen Hammer. It was done by Kyle the Deceiver. Both great magicians. If you haven't checked out their YouTube channels, go check them out below. Again, great guys. I've had the privilege of working with them with Project of Pharaoh for quite some time. I took a leave of absence and then I came back, and they both kept the community thriving. These are great guys. Great guys. So without further ado, let's jump into my top 5 most influential magicians. Number 5 is going to be Stephen Hammer. And many of you might be thinking, why would you choose Stephen? And the reason is, number 1, he was one of the driving forces to get me back on YouTube, filming tutorials, filming performances, things like that. He's a great guy. He strives to help others. He also has a great attitude. He has this can't stop, won't stop attitude. And he's a great magician. If you've ever seen his work, he loves to entertain other people. He's just a great guy. He's got this great attitude and a heart of gold. And without him, I wouldn't be back here on YouTube filming videos for you guys, filming tutorials for you guys, doing things like that. He's a great magician, and you should definitely go check him out. Number 4 is going to be Dan White. The guy is a great entertainer. For those of you who have seen the move Pressure, he did that with Daniel Garcia. It's a great move. It's been done before, but they kind of modernized it with a cell phone and a balloon. It's a great effect. He also reshot a tutorial for Card to Mouth, kind of made it more modern. He's done mentalism tricks, things like that. He's a great performer. You should go check out some of his videos on YouTube and on Theory 11. He's a great magician. Number 3 is going to be Jason England. Again, another guy you can go visit on YouTube or Theory 11. But Jason is a magician in the purest form of the word. He takes the text, he looks through the text, and he practices magic at its purest form. The guy has done videos on the pass. He's done the DPS videos. He's done the Gambler's Cop. You name it, he has done it. And he has taught it well. If it hadn't been for Jason England, I wouldn't have learned the classic pass and do it with the precision that I do it now. If it hadn't been for Jason England, I wouldn't learn how to DPS. I wouldn't have learned how to do many of the moves that I have done today. Jason, you're an awesome magician. If you ever see this video, you have my utmost respect as a fellow practitioner of the craft. You're an amazing magician. Number 2 is going to be Penn and Teller. And I know Penn and Teller are very controversial. That's a reason that I've chosen them, is because they always speak their mind. And personally, I think anyone who speaks their mind should be worth listening to. Seriously, if you can't speak your mind, then you're just naming off some stuff that you've heard in a book or on a TV show or something like that. You've got to be able to speak your mind to get around in this world and to be successful in this world. And Penn and Teller have done that to a T. Alright, they've also had very successful shows. Fool Us was a great show. I mean, they're dedicated to their act. Like 100% dedicated to their act. Teller himself has not spoken in their act for over 20 years. I can't go 20 seconds without saying a word. That's incredible. Absolutely incredible. And those guys get my admiration and respect as a fellow magician. 100%, 100-fold. Those guys are incredibly awesome. I don't think you can go anywhere in this world, let alone in the United States, without saying the word Penn and Teller, and people are like, oh yeah, I know who they are. They're awesome magicians. They also, say a lot of controversial stuff, but they're awesome magicians. And that's why I love Penn and Teller. They are great magicians. And that leaves us with number 1. Number 1 is going to be Shawn Farquhar. Some folks don't know who Shawn Farquhar is. Some folks do, and that's okay. Shawn Farquhar, for those of you who don't know, is one of the magicians that fooled Penn and Teller on the show Fool Us. He's a great magician. He takes effects and he modernizes them. He finds new way of doing effects, new methods. He's a great magician. He's a 2-time World Prix Grand Champion for a reason. This guy is utterly amazing. He's like a walking encyclopedia of magic. He's fascinating. If you've ever listened to any of his lectures, if you've ever seen him on the Tarbell course as a guest speaker, he's great. He's awesome. If you just listen and soak in the words that he has to say, you will learn something, and you will take that and you will progress yourself as a magician, and it's just simply awesome. Simply awesome. So those are my top 5. Now I do have a special nominee. It took me deciding on whether or not to use him versus another magician that I have in my top 5, and that's Chris Ballinger. Chris has done a lot of great work. He has some of his own effects that he's done, but the reason I chose Chris as a like a honorable mention is because he has gone through so much as a magician. He was an employee with Magic Geek. Magic Geek went bankrupt. He had to find something else to do. Finally landed a job working with Vanishing Inc. He's just a simple, easygoing, fun-loving person who's had a bad time, is a great magician, and finally something worked out for him. Chris, you're a great guy, and I wish you all the best of luck. And again, honorable mention in my top 5. So that's it, guys. That's my top 5. Let me know what you thought. Let me know who your most influential magicians are. Leave a comment below. Let me know. And with that being said, that's it. I'm done. I'm out.